strength. Component number 2 is called mobility. Component number 3 is called endurance. Component number 4 is called cardio. Component number 5 is called flexibility. So if you can maintain your body with these 5 basic components, you more or less start incorporating everything you want in your day-to-day activities. So tomorrow, you want to become an astronaut, you want to become an aircraft specialist, or you want to become an athlete, or you want to just be another IT person, or you want to start your own business. Every profession has its own drawbacks in terms of how it can impact your body. Now with this, you can understand that if you follow a certain fitness routine, you can more or less get rid of all the issues which can come up because of your profession. So these are the 5 important components which got stuck into fitness as a science. Now, if you can incorporate these 5 elements in your weekly training routine, you more or less get everything. Now let's understand what are these. First one, strength. So what do you mean by strength? Strength is basically, when we say strength, we can remember dumbbells, barbells. But to be honest, strength is not about dumbbells and barbells. It can be anything which can resist the movement. For example, even a resistance band can be a resistance. Or the height of a platform, like just how you see here, I have a bench, so that can be resistance. Your body weight itself can be resistance. So basically, strength is how can your body overperform against the resistance. So if you talk in terms of weights, how heavy can you lift? Is called strength. Second component, endurance. Why is that important? So I might be strong enough to lift a 100 kg barbell, but I might not be strong enough to sustain that 100 kg for more than a minute. So if I have to be in Olympics, I have to be in weightlifting, I should sustain the weight for a certain duration of time. So do I have the endurance to sustain that load for some time? So that's endurance. Number 3, mobility. Now, each joint is designed to perform certain movements. So you can just observe in yourself. I have my shoulder. My shoulder can do a rotation. It can do a flexion, hyperextension, extension, and it can do an abduction, adduction. So all these movements are for the shoulders. But if you look at my elbow, they're not going to do so many activities, right? So I don't have a rotation on my elbow. My elbow can't rotate. It can just do a flexion, extension, probably a little bit of movements to the side. So each joint is designed to do certain set of activities. Training each joint to do all the activities which it is designed to perform is called mobility. Now, why is this important? Is because in the last 15, 20 years, our lifestyles have changed so much that it's no more the same as what it was in the 1980s or 1990s. So that creates a huge impact on every joint, majorly on the most important joints in your body, which is your spinal cord. Now, if your spine, which is supposed to be like a spring, now if that becomes rigid, you end up with all kind of issues in your body. You end up with back pain, you end up with osteoporosis, you end up with every possible pain and discomfort, which you don't want to see it at all. Now, we have been working out for the last, I don't know how many years, probably 20 plus years now. Not a single day have I actually sat in front of a computer and complained about a back pain. Now, why are so many people complaining about back pains? Every day, I counsel at least 1 or 2 people who have back issues, 2 or 3 people who have knee issues. And all these are cropping up, not because of exercise, it's because of lack of exercise. That's the saddest part. Now, the moment I put them into a routine, saying that, okay, boss, you need to start something. Quickly, within 2 weeks, they start seeing results. Said, oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that my knee issue is gone. Or I don't feel the clicking sound anymore when I climb stairs. So these are some of the advantages which you see if you start improving on this particular component. Component number 4. How many of us just focus on this? Cardio. If you've already been into some kind of fitness activities, so the first thing which we normally do if we start seeing our weighing scale going high, start running, start cycling, start walking. Now that is one of those components which is required, but not the only component for you to lead a healthy lifestyle. Why is cardio important? Cardio is important because it gives oxygen to the body. It tells the body to absorb oxygen into the bloodstream, and that provides all the nutrients which is required by the muscles, the bones, the ligaments, the tendons. Everything is taken care because your oxygen is entering the lungs. It is very, very important, but that's not the only thing. Yes, it burns a lot of calories because you're getting direct oxygen supply, and it burns a lot of fats, or it could burn a lot of muscles in your body. But that's not the only thing, but it's very, very important. The last and the final component is called flexibility. Now, when I say flexibility, very similar to mobility. Mobility is for the joints, flexibility is for the muscles. So if you just look at this, if you just look at your own forearms, not everybody can have the same range of motion when you flex your fingers all the way backwards. Why? The moment you do this, you start feeling a pull over this point. That's because everybody's flexibility on the forearms is not the same. And this is true for every muscle in your body. Now, if you stay inactive for more than 6 hours in a day, your muscles actually get contracted. They get rigid. They get stiff. Now, it's your duty to make sure that you do some kind of an activity to release it. It's like a rubber band. Now, if you keep a rubber band for a very long time, at some point, and if you actually try to pick that rubber band after like 10 years, you see that it is sticky. There is no movement. The moment you try to get that rubber band out, it might actually snap. That's exactly how muscles work. If it's not flexible, it's not going to perform. It's as simple as that. Now, putting all these 5 components, imagine that you start on a Monday morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You have 5 components which is taken care. So all you need to do is make sure that you have a proper routine which is planned for you, because this can take you on a very long-term basis. Now, believe it, guys, there is something which I would like to tell you, that I have my clients who have been with me for the last 4.5 to 5 years. They've been training with me. There are some people in my group sessions, when I conduct my group sessions, who used to attend my group classes in 2008. They're still attending in 2021. Now, why? Why are these guys? They would literally see my face and they would understand what I'm going to talk next, but they still come back. Now, why is this going to happen? Is because these people have educated themselves with the importance of doing certain activities. Fitness is not just about doing one thing every day. It's about doing proper structure for a long duration of time. Now, you add strength today, make sure your body is reset and it gets that mobility back when you do another workout for tomorrow. And the muscles are reset. Because of the effect of 2 days of workout, you need to ensure that you're resetting those muscles back on the 3rd day. At the same time, you need to ensure that you are producing enough oxygen in the body by giving a good cardiovascular workout, and this helps the complete nutrients to pass through everywhere. So looking at this, you know that there are a lot of things. These 5 different things can create huge family of workouts for us. On strength, please go and hit the gym. Do a CrossFit workout. Do a functional training. Or take one equipment, just work on it. Just work on a kettlebell. Or just work on a TRX. When it comes to mobility, do an animal flow workout. I don't know how many of you have heard about this. Beautiful concept of workout. It's going to engage every joint in your body and it feels beautiful. When it comes to strength, think of doing a Pilates workout. I'm sure most of you would know about this term, but what is it? It works your body inside out. There are two structures in your body. One is the muscles which you see everywhere, all the biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, everything. At the same time, there are those internal muscles which protects your joints. So Pilates basically works on them. If you have heard about some issue called hernia, I don't know how many of you know about it. Hernia is a scenario where one of your organs get entangled into another organ. And this can happen because of weak core muscles. Now, if you can strengthen those innermost muscles, you actually don't have to think about the surgery at all in your life. At one point, people used to say everybody post age of 60, 62 should undergo a hernia operation because the organs get weak. But it's no more the truth, because fitness as a routine can change it. It has completely changed this concept of what people used to think in the 80s and 90s. Flexibility, do a yoga session. In yoga itself, we have multiple streams. We have vinyasa, we have ashtanga, we have Iyengar style yoga, we have the equipment based yogas, we have the power yoga, hot yoga, everything. Try everything. See what kind of frequency matches with what kind of program. Comes to cardio, it's not just about running. You have a spinning session, you have cycles, you have treadmills. You can do everything probably in a much more planned way. So how do you actually plan this? Get hold of a good professional. Now ask this professional to create a workout chart for you. We are more advanced than actually what people think. It is not just about giving a workout chart for everybody. We actually do an assessment. We're going to see what are the biomechanics your body is performing. How are the joints performing? How are the joints performing? How are the cardiovascular system performing? Based on that, we create a nice workout chart for you. Now use that workout chart and get it renewed once every month, or probably once every 2 months. So this is a small investment which you're going to do for yourself, for your own body. And now I think in the last 1.5 years, people have actually realized the importance of working out. People have understood the importance of cardio training, strength training. Yeah. So when I was one of those people who had a horrible attack of COVID, I had my lungs infected, but still I could survive because the body has undergone training. We train with least oxygen supply for long durations. High intensity trainings actually train your body to go under depleted oxygen supply. Now think of all these, and this can actually be an eye opener for everybody who have started working out. Streamline it. Who have not started working out, today is the right day to do it. So for today's session, we have actually come up with a plan where we're going to put different components together. So I spoke about 5 different components, right? We're going to have a concept of strength, mobility, flexibility, endurance, and cardio. Everything put together. And then we're going to give it to you as a package for 30 minutes. Now, see how it feels. We'd like everybody to try it. And if possible, see if you can keep your cameras on so that we can see you. It's not mandatory. If you're not comfortable, it's absolutely fine. But make sure that you are at least working out. You can move however you want. If you're not able to follow what we are saying, might not be possible for you to get the 100% of whatever we are doing. See if you can come up to 60%, 70%. Now, last but not the least, as I said, this is a field which has taken a complete different route in the last 2.5 years. People have taken this as a profession, and we have extremely good professionals who have come up in the recent past. So many people, passionate people who have actually stepped into this industry. So make sure that you make use of these guys, get some kind of idea on how this works, and make your body a machine. So that's what we call it. Make your body your machine, and that's what helps you perform. Your body is like an engine which can give you energy, which can make you move, which can make it efficient. So the more you work out, the more routine you follow, your brain becomes sharp, and you feel good. The complete day-to-day activities, your lifestyle changes. I'm here right in front of the camera, sitting with 100% confidence, with good body language, because of this. Because today morning I worked out. I spent close to 1.5 hours working out, and that's why I'm feeling good. I burned close to 800 calories. So this is what workouts can do, guys. So let's take this as the first step. Go to the next level probably in a year from now. If you have any doubts, let's keep the question and answers towards the end. I think we can start with the session. I think Savya is going to take over with a small flexibility training. And then I'm going to come back with a couple of strength and cardio equipment, cardio-based components. So you want to start?
Yes. Thank you, Kiran. Good evening. Shall we start the session?
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, I'm Savya. We'll start the session today. Take it as far as you can and as much as you can. But please continue to follow the instructions. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. It's very much clear.
Yes. So let's start with standing straight with our toes shoulder level. Let's raise our arms straight up. Open the chest. Keep your shoulders straight and raise your arms up and bend back. Bend back as much as you can. Feel the stretch on your abdomen, spine, and slowly bend forward. Try to keep your knees straight if you can, or have a slight bend and try to touch your toes. Now feel the stretch on your hamstring. Stay there for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Now your palms fully down on the floor. Your right leg goes back. Your left leg in between the palms. If they're not in between the palms, adjust by pushing your right leg back. Look forward. Now feel your stretch on the quads, calf, and feel your hip flexors opening. Now slowly take your left leg back. Engage your core and stay there for 3, 2, 1. And now go down by touching your thighs, palms, chin, abdomen on the floor, and slowly come up to Cobra pose. Feel the chest opening up and your spine relaxing. Stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Now, let's go on to downward dog with our heels, toes, and palms fully down. Push your hip back. Feel your calves, quads, arms working up.
It's 5 o'clock.
And now slowly take your left leg forward. Right leg and come up. Let's repeat this. Bend back with your chest open, arms up straight, and slowly come down. Touch your toes with your knee slightly bent, or if you're comfortable, keep your knee as straight as possible. Now slowly take your left leg back, right leg in between your palm. Look up. Feel the quads. And slowly go back. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lie down on the floor with your ankles, thighs, abdomen, chest, and chin touching the floor. And slowly come up. And downward dog. Left leg forward, right leg forward, and come. Let's repeat this for 3 more times. Balance your weight on both your legs. Lift your arms up, bend backward. Feel your spine, feel your chest opening, abdomen, and slowly bend down. Feel the stretch on your hamstring, that is right behind your thighs. And palms, both the palms, fully down on the floor. Take your right leg back. Left leg in between the palms. Look forward. Keep your core activated. And take your left leg back. Your body is entirely parallel to the floor. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly go down on the floor, where your ankles, thighs, abdomen, and chin are touching the floor. Slowly come up to cobra. Look forward. Do not look down. Look forward. Feel the stretch on your spine and your abdomen. Left leg forward, right leg forward, and slowly come up. Let's do this one more time. Bend back. Open up your chest. Feel your spine and bend forward. Feel the stretch on your hamstrings. Keep your knees straight or slightly bent, however you're comfortable. Let's take the left leg back, right leg forward. Feel your hip flexors, groin area opening up. And take your right leg back. Body parallel to the floor. And go down slowly. with chin, chest, thighs, and ankle touching the floor. And raise up for cobra. Feel the stretch. Downward dog. Your heels on the floor. Your toes, heels, right on the floor. Here, you feel the stretches on your calves, entire legs working. And slowly take your left leg forward, right leg forward, bend back, and come down. Keep breathing. Shake your legs. Now, let's keep our legs, our shoulder width apart, and then sit down on Indian squat, Indian body position. Use your elbow to push your knee. Feel the groin area opening. And now place both your palms on the floor. Raise the right hand up by twisting the entire right side. And slowly come down. Left. Let's repeat this for 4 more times. 1. 3. And 4. Stay here. Now, raise your arms up, your biceps touching your ears. Here, you're working on your ankle mobility, your shoulder, and bring it as low as possible. 1 more time. And down. 3, 4. Sit with your spine erect. Do not lean forward. And 2 last time. And 1. Now come up. Now I want you all to next workout is the world's greatest stretch. So let's go on to plank position. I want you all to bring your right leg forward, right hand and elbow down, and up. Twist your entire body up. You're opening up your hip flexors, quads 2. Make sure your elbows touch the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Let's move to the other leg. Switch to the left side. Left elbow down. Twist up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go back to the plank position. Let's activate our core. And relax.
I'm going to take over from here. So I want everybody to stay in the plank position. Let's begin with your elbow on the floor. right? Elbow goes all the way on the floor. And I want you to take your right leg back, left leg back, and hold the plank. Create a nice squeeze in the abs and stay there for a good 30 seconds. 30 seconds of plank, non-stop. 5 seconds done. 10 seconds done. So make sure the knees are really locked. You're going to squeeze your butts and hold the entire body in one single straight line. Last 15 seconds, guys. Hold on. Stay there. Keep breathing. Tighten your thighs. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I want everybody to stand up nice and tall. I want you to keep your legs a little wider than your hips. Now from here, I want you to give me 8 easy squats. You take it down and you take it up. All right? Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Take it down and come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. For the next 5 counts, I want you to lift your heel up. 5 and down. 4 and down. 3 and down. Give me last 2 and down. 1 and relax. So we're going to go for a 20 seconds jumping jack. So we are slowly moving to another component called the cardio. All right. So when I say jumping jacks, I need 1 set of fast movement. So I'm going to give you a count. I'm going to work out with you. I need 20 seconds. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's begin. 20 seconds, non-stop. Arms over your head. Get your legs together and push it out. That's 5 seconds done. Keep breathing. Use your mouth to breathe out. Last 10 seconds. Give me 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. Already gasping for air. In the next 20 seconds, I'm going to ask you for a on-spot jog. You could either go slow or match me. Try to go really fast. We start in 10 seconds. Ready? We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. As quick as possible. Move your arms, move your elbows. That's 5 seconds done. I'm going to keep this faster. Last 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now movement number 3. I just want you to hold the squat and stay there. Do nothing. Why? Because we all love doing nothing, right? Let's do that. I want you to stay in the squat and hold and do nothing. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay down and hold it. Just allow all those thoughts which can run through your brains. Keep thinking of when you would want to stop, but I'm not letting you. That's 5 seconds done. In the squat, the time always goes slow, like the plank. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Relax. Okay. Here's the challenge I want to throw at you. I'm going to take all 3 workouts again. Let's do it for 20 seconds. We're going to take a 10-second gap and go to the next one. So the first one is the jumping jack. The second was the non-squat sprint. And the third one is going to be a squat and a hold. We do nothing. All right? Let's go. In 10 seconds, we're going to start. I'm doing it with you, so you can't give me any reasons. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Nice and wide. You follow your own speed. You don't have to be as fast as this, or you could be faster than me as well. Last 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Workout number 2, on-spot sprint. We start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 20. Watch me from the side. Upper body is nice and still. I'm going really quick. Last 10 seconds to go. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. And the last 10. You're going to hold the squat and stay there. I love HIIT workouts because the kind of feel you get after that is unmatchable. We start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now I know I can't see you, but I can actually feel it. See if you can give me a smile. Stay there. Stay there. 5 seconds done. Oh, feels good. I want you to stay in the 90-degree squat, guys. 10 seconds done. Toes are slightly turned out. My legs are already burning. I have the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Everybody on the floor, I want you to take the toes not like this, but I want you to tuck it in. Okay? 1 set of sitting back and standing up, squeezing your glutes. Another strength workout with your spine. We start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sit back and stand up. 2, and up. 3, raise. 4, 5. Allow your butts to touch your heels. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. And let's put the palm on the floor. All right, watch out everybody. The toes are still tucked in. I want you to lift your knee up 1 centimeter off the floor and hold it. That means you're in this posture, but the knee is not touching the floor. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your knee up and hold it. Hold it for 20 seconds. So I hope you got what I said. Your knee has to be 1 centimeter from the floor. So the point of contact on the floor is your palm and the ball of the feet. 7 seconds done. Last 10 seconds to go. I want you to hold this. Relax your shoulders. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Watch the movement number 3. In the new circuit, I want you to come sit down on the floor. Get your palms outside. Lift your hip up. This is called the crab position. Now from here, your right leg lifts, left hand touches. Same thing on the other side. All right? We do it for 20 seconds again. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. It's 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going till you finish 20 seconds. 6 seconds done. Last 10 seconds, guys. Do not stop. So last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. All right, the best part is when we put them all together. Okay, the first 20 seconds, you do the kneeling workout, the kneel to knee up, kneel up. The second is your bear plank. That's called the bear position. Number 3 is the crab position. So 3 very good movements. Let's start. We start in 10 seconds. The first movement is going to be this. All right, take it down and coming up. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Take it down. Stand up. Nice one. Real nice squeeze in between the glutes. 2, 3. After 20 seconds, you'll get approximately around 10 to 11 reps. Last 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2. Let's get into the bear plank. No breaks in this. I want you to take it up and hold it. Hold it for a good 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yes, look at the sweating. Movement number 3, grab and reach. Ready? We start in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Take it up and tap. 20 seconds. Timer started. Last 10 seconds, guys. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Well done. Watch out. I want you to keep your legs wide, knees bent, arms back. Drop both the knees to the right side and hold it. Gently shift both the knees to the left and stay. Let's do that again. Once on the right and once on the left. Again. Last 2 reps. Right and left twice. 1 and change. Go for 2 and change. Well done. I want you to lie down on the mats. So get yourself comfortable. I want you to get those heels close to your butts. Lift your hip up and stay there. Stay in the bridge position for 20 seconds. Hold it. Stay as high as you can. Keep breathing when you're doing this. Chin is stuck towards your chest. All right, keep breathing, keep breathing. Nice, guys. Hold it for 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last challenge for you. I want both your legs super straight up. Keep it up and hold it. Hold it there for a good 20 seconds. Now, you have an option of sliding your arms underneath your hips. And when you're doing this workout, all right? Stay there. Now, when I say go, you will lower your legs and hold it. And then you're going to lower your legs and hold it. And then again, lower your legs and hold it. And finish it off dropping down. So 3 levels, right? Take it all the way up, 90 degrees. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your legs, 45 degrees and hold it. You can slightly lift your chest up like how I'm doing. This gives you more activation. 5, 4, 3, to lower it down to 30 degrees and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lower your legs down to 2 centimeters from the floor. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good job. We finish off with some flexibility. I want both the knees close to your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees and hug yourself. Feel a good low back stretch. Now, if you can watch me, I want you to roll front and back like a small kid. Keep breathing as you do this. 4, 3, 2. Please watch me. I want you to keep your arms at the side and drop both the knees to the right side and stay there. Beautiful release for your spine. Hold for 4 and 3 and 2 and change. Turn over other side. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Please come up. I want you to stretch both the legs to the front. Keep your toe tucked upwards. Take a deep breath in, arms over your head. As you breathe out, reach down to your toes and stay there. Now remember to breathe. If you want to increase your range, blow out from your mouth. You see that range automatically changes. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Make a diamond on your knees, on your legs, and I want you to just pulse your legs like a butterfly. Now gently cross your legs. I want you to hold the base of your neck and gently look up. Release your upper spine. Once you're done, gently look down and tuck your chin towards your chest. Now get your arms behind your back, lock it, and stretch your chest. Nice and high. As you finish off, I want you to take a nice release for your shoulders. Now do the same thing on the other side. I want you to get those shoulders close to your throat. Check out this. I want you to hold your right palm to your left elbow, left palm to your right elbow, and take your arms behind your head, behind your ears. Now, once you're in this position, I want you to gently tilt onto one side. All right, stay there. Feel a very good stretch at this point. And do the same thing to the other side. Don't forget to release your arms. I want you to keep your palms right at the front and gently press this back. Shift over to the other side. Or take your arm inside and feel the stretch through the back of your arms, forearms. Other side. Please stand up. Both the legs together. I want you to catch hold of your ankles and stretch your quads. If you're watching me, cross the same leg to the front and reach down all the way to the bottom. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Change sides. Same stretch. Cross your leg to the front, reach down, go all the way to the bottom. Another lovely stretch for your mid back. I want you to keep your legs wide and allow your elbows to go on your thighs. Right from here, I want you to round your upper back. Stay there. Stay there for 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lock your arms at the back. Gently press your arms down. Lift your chest up. Thank you so much on behalf of Savya and myself. Hope you guys were able to do certain things, and you did at least like 60 to 70% of the routine. I know majority of them were quite simple, but at the same time they were kind of complex moves. So if you actually observe the entire session, we had started off with flexibility and mobility, then we added the element of cardio, and then we finish off with strength and core. all in all, the complete, all the 5 components which I spoke about was incorporated in this 35 minutes of session. So hope you guys had fun. And if there are any question and answer sessions, you could start shooting it at us. Savya, you have anything else to say? All right. So if you have any question and answer sessions, guys, please feel free to ask. So I would definitely encourage people to ask more and more questions. And that's how we know that you have understood. And I would be really happy to answer all your questions. Now, if you're not going to ask questions, thanks, Neha. Thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed it and happy you enjoyed it. So in case you don't have questions, I'm going to shoot a question and I'm going to answer it myself. So please start asking questions.
Guys, if you want, you can put your questions in the chat box. It can be related to anything, your health, fitness, anything. It can even be about your diet. I'm not following one, but if you are, you can.
Thanks, Vishaka. Thanks, Purnima.
And also, guys, please fill in the feedback form. So that will help us develop more in case we have missed out somewhere or missed anything. Your feedback is really valuable, and trust me, we'll definitely work on that.
So in case you guys are basic courses for a beginner in fitness industry. Okay, so Neha has asked, would like to know the basic courses for a beginner in fitness industry. So are you planning to take up fitness as a profession? That's what you meant? If that is what you meant, then yes, we have a lot of courses, fantastically designed courses. So there are, you could just Google it, and all you need to Google is foundation courses, right? So foundation courses is what you need, because otherwise it is very easy to get carried away with a lot of one-day courses, which will not actually make sense. But if you're planning to take this up as a profession, you should always start from the bottommost level, which we call it foundation, or the bottom portion of the pyramid. And that's how you need to grow. So yeah, there are a lot of courses. Yes, you can get in touch with one of us. We're going to educate you more on that.
Okay, sir, let's do one thing. Probably I'll read out the question, whatever is there in the chat box.
Yes, yes.
So the next question is, if someone is affected by COVID, is it ideal to work out that time, or should they take a break or take rest because the body is really weak at that time?
No, when you're at COVID, we don't advise you to work out at all. And it's very important to follow that it's going to be completely rest at that time. And even if you're starting post-COVID, it's very important to start very, very, very gradually. And please make sure that you start only with light movements like walk is the best. And then start increasing your intensity probably only after a month. So please make sure that you follow this. At any point, do not work out when you're in COVID.
Okay, and the next question is this from my side. Like, what is a fixed exercise that we can follow every day? Like, is it like people say Surya Namaskaram is really good, you must do it every day, or anything as such which is like mandatory?
Okay, so basically, as I said, one plan fits for all. That will never happen. So there is no one ideal workout which can be suitable for everybody. It changes from body to body. But yes, there are a certain set of movements which is required by everyone. So that can be, Surya Namaskar takes care of the entire flexibility component which I was talking about. And the basic walks and the jogs and all these things takes care of the cardio part. And the planks and the push-ups and everything takes care of the core strength. So these are some of the things which you can follow on a regular, even including the squats. So yes, you can follow these without any issues at home, but make sure that you have been monitored at least once by a professional. And that makes a lot of difference. Okay, so never look back or hesitate to catch hold of someone who can actually watch you doing it. And that makes a lot of difference.
Yes, sir. So the next question, they're asking some best exercises for stomach and thighs.
All right. So, as Indians, yes, that is the two biggest issues for us as Indians, because our genes get to fill up those fats in those places. As I said, cardio takes care of a lot of things. But one thing which I want to tell you is I put light upon this movement called animal flow. So animals have different movements designed for their bodies. Now, incorporating those movements into our fitness routines can make phenomenal difference, and you actually see results very, very fast. So it is called by different names. It's called by animal flow. It is called by primal movements, animal movements. So Google it out. Look at those movements. There are basic around 8 to 10 movements. Or get in touch with one of us. We're going to tell you what are those movements. Follow that. You will see huge difference. But do not forget, diet plays a very important role. You cannot out train a diet, a bad diet at all.
Since you spoke about diet, what is the ideal diet, like to stay healthy that we can follow every day?
No ideal diet. So I mean, when I say ideal diet, there is no ideal for everybody. But yes, what comes naturally, what you see naturally growing, or which comes out of water, which flies towards you, which walks towards you, these are the things which you can consume without hesitating. But what is being processed, packed, or undergone a lot of factory processes, that is something which you want to totally avoid as much as possible. What comes naturally, you can. But how much to consume is something which you should catch hold of a nutritionist or a dietitian, and get the right possible chart for yourself.
Yes, sir. Since you mentioned about right person, a right nutritionist, I would like to mention everyone again that Savya ma'am is a nutritionist. You can anytime approach her, or if you have any questions right away, you can post.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what are the results? Like how do we know that the exercises which we are doing are actually giving us results? How do we differentiate?
Okay, so basically, there's something called SAID. Your body undergoes this term. It's an acronym for specific adaptation to imposed demands. So every time you do a movement, your body adapts. So you know that today you did a 20-second squat. I don't know how much of you gave up before 20 seconds, but if you have given up, follow this probably like 3 days a week, and probably for a 1 week. You will see that on the fourth session, you can easily hold the 20-second squat. So this is a direct indication that your body is progressing from what it was to what it is going to be a week from now. And you can see huge differences within 1 week, huge differences within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, and 2.5 months. Your body can become a machine. So that's how you track your results.
Right. The next question is if you could suggest some institutions where they can pursue some basic foundation exercises, to practice regularly.
Practice in the sense fitness as a profession or fitness as a workout?
Yeah. Neha, could you please give a clear picture on that in the chat box? And
Okay,
meanwhile,
I
we'll
think
just take
Neha
up the
has
next.
already
Yes,
asked for that question. Yes, there are a lot of institutions when it comes to giving courses. So what you can actually do is get onto the Google and check for this thing called FitLab Academy. They offer very good courses. And secondly, there is an American-based this one certification body called ACE, American Council of Exercise. Again, similar to that, there is another body called ACSM, American College of Sports Medicine. Both these again offers very good courses for personal training. FitLab Academy here offers courses for group fitness. So you can choose which is your point of interest.
Okay, Neha, hope your question was answered. The next question is, could you suggest some exercises on increasing height or, yeah, working on our height?
Okay, so basically all exercises work on increasing the height of a body. So any exercise, even if it means that you're moving downwards like a squat, still works in pushing your height hormones towards the sky. Any workout first works on increasing the height because that is one of the natural movements till you hit the age of 19 or 20 for some of them. So make sure that you work out and that's going to take care. But if you're very specific, there are certain movements like the plyometrics, which includes a lot of jumps and which includes a lot of leg movements. These focus on increasing the height hormones.
Okay. I guess the next question is for Savya, ma'am. Ma'am, usually people say that certain foods does not suit us. Like many people say that anti-inflammatory food helps us. Could you just give us a brief on inflammatory foods? Okay, I guess Savya ma'am had some network issues. She's not there.
Okay. All right. So I'll just take that question. So there are a lot of foods which can create allergies in the body. So capsicum is one of them. And if you are aware that nuts can create a lot of allergic reactions in the body. So if you don't know that if a nut can be suitable for your body or not, then it's very important to actually trial and error. Okay. One way of identifying inflammation inside or allergy inside is by seeing how you're passing your stools. So if you're finding it extremely tough to or getting constipated very often, it's a clear indication of allergy. Similarly, foods like lactic, where there is lactic acid, so something like milk, can definitely create. There are a lot of people in India who are lactose intolerant, but they don't know, and they're still consuming milk. So if you are one of them, you will be suffering with constipation. That's the first way, and you can't sleep at night. So these are the two things which happen. So please keep your eyes and body open and understand what's happening and try to get rid of this food. The best way to do it is trial and error.
Okay. So the next question is actually exercising for decreasing height. Like you said, after working out, people will tend to increase their height. So actually, sir actually mentioned the age group also from till 19 or 20. This works out. Post that, our height hormones just decrease. If I'm not wrong, right?
So height, see, the body's mechanism is to use the height hormones still at that age. Now, if you have been growing tall, it's because it's there in your genetics. Now, post 19, I can't become shorter. So that's impossible. So that's because when you say there is an increase of height, there is an increase in every possible part of your body. That means your hand becomes longer, your leg becomes longer. So if your height has to shrink, all these bones have to get smaller. So that never happens. So reducing the height of a person is a very, very, very complex mechanism, just like increasing the height. It can't be reversed. So do not worry about it. Once you've reached the height, and if you reach 7 feet, awesome, all the best.
Yeah, right. And so what are your views on these protein shakes? Then we have so many different kind of shakes in market right now. What are your views on those? Are those healthy, or is that appropriate, or do you think exercise works better?
So those two are different branches. So basically, you have supplements. As the name suggests, it is a supplement for what your body is not getting. Protein shakes can provide you only with those extra set of proteins which your body is not able to get it. Now, for that, again, you need to get hold of a nutritionist who can actually prescribe how many grams of proteins you need. If you are a vegetarian and you can't eat non-veg, so there is definitely a shortage of proteins which comes into picture. Especially if you do a workout like this, you will need post workout protein. Now, if you can't get that, a supplement can replace whatever the absent protein is. And yes, it does play a very important role in many people based on the results they want. Now, if you don't want any kind of supplements, it's absolutely fine. You just need to modify your vegetarian diet or the non-vegetarian diet. You can still get it from food.
Okay, sir. And I guess this could be the last question.
Mhm.
What are your like, apart from all these increasing weight, reducing weight, what are your views on like mental health? Like, during this pandemic, obviously exercise is equally important, but what are your views on mental health?
Okay, so I think a couple of weeks back, I had given this talk on mental health on this one after post COVID. So basically, fitness is not only for your body, it's actually for your mind, also for your mind. So there is a lot of changes chemically which happens due to working out. And one of those hormones which makes the difference is the adrenaline, which is inside your body. It increases the adrenaline and reduces the cortisol. So cortisol is the hormone which increases the stress. So this has been actually proven, scientifically proven everywhere, that if you start working out on a regular basis, you create a lot of feel good hormones in your body. And one of the ways of getting rid of that COVID depression or the COVID trauma, what we call, is to make sure that you start working out. And trust me, it makes phenomenal difference in your lives, and you actually come out of it really, really fast.
Right, sir. So I guess we can wind up the session to not
Sure,
have further delays.
sure.
Really sorry, guys. We I guess there are a few more questions. Really sorry, we would not be able to answer it right now.
So in
Thank you.
case you have more questions, we are available in this place called Clubhouse. I don't know how many of you know about it. Clubhouse is an app, and we have a room which is specifically only for discussing all these health, fitness, and wellness. So just try to be free to log in. We do it on twice every week, and that's one thing which you can do. Thanks for that.
Yes, great. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and thank you, sir and ma'am, for accepting our invitation and having this wonderful session.
A pleasure, Vedika. Thank you so much for everybody because this is huge. 200 plus people who actually did the session. We are super happy. We would love to also know the feedbacks and how we could improve. Thanks for this opportunity. And
Definitely, sir. The feedback will reach you through our placement officer,
sure,
Shanmugha Priya ma'am. I thank the entire college management and our placement officer Shanmugha Priya ma'am, who had given us the opportunity, to have such session despite of the pandemic and despite of all so many setbacks. Literally, ma'am's schedule is so packed up, and students are also in a constant tension that when we'll get our semester results, and this kind of session was much needed to relax our mind and our body. So thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for the wonderful session, sir and ma'am.
thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Have a nice day. See you
Thank
very
you.
soon, very shortly.
Guys, before leaving, please do not forget to fill in the feedback form. It is posted in the chat box.